Hey there, I'm Meg, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook cover photo on Canva. Let's get to it. So here we are on Canva, and the first thing we're going to do is create our canvas. So we're going to head on up to create a design, and then we are going to type in Facebook cover. And you're going to make sure to click Facebook cover and not event cover. They are two different sizes. So the Facebook cover is what would show up on the top of your Facebook page or profile. An event cover photo is for specifically Facebook events. So you are going to let that load, and the very first thing that I like to do before I start designing is rename my design. It just makes it so much easier to find it in the future because you likely have a lot of Canva designs, and if you can't quickly find the thumbnail, you can just type in what you're looking for and it'll pop up. So that's why you have to rename it. Okay, so here we are on our blank canvas, and I like to use two different options to create my cover photo. Sometimes if I don't really know what I want to do, I'll browse through the templates, or if I know exactly what I want to do, I will create it from scratch. I will show you both ways. So the first method is using a template. So on the templates, which automatically shows up whenever you create a new Canva canvas, you can type in a keyword, like you can type in sale, you can type in a style like minimalism, you can type in a holiday. So let's say we want to make a cover photo for a new product. Let's see what they have. There are all kinds of options. So let's pick this one. So now we have our template. And what we're going to want to do is customize our template to adhere to our brand. Not only does this make your cover photo look so much more professional, but it also starts building up brand awareness for your business if you use your branding in all of your other marketing materials. So you'll notice that we have a few different elements going on here. We have a photo, we have text, and we also have little graphics. So we're going to start with our graphics. So we're going to click on our graphic and we're going to change the color if we want. It actually looks pretty good, but let's just say we want to change it to gray. We're going to click on the color block here, and you can either click plus and enter your hex code, or if you have uploaded your brand colors on the back end of Canva, they'll show up here. Default colors is a great place to start as well. So we're just going to change that to gray. And you'll notice that there is a bit of opacity on this element. So if you want to change that, you'll click on the opacity, the transparency, kind of interchangeable. And you'll notice how it's fading away, and now it becomes more opaque as you get to 100. So you can change that there. With text, you're going to want to double click to highlight, and you can change the font to your brand. And then you can change the size here. You can also change the size here. And then you can change the color. You can bold, italicize, align, add bullets. And this feature is really snazzy. You can change the spacing. So I'll show you what it means by line. So now when we move our line spacing, you can see the lines come closer together and farther apart. So super awesome feature. So now we're going to change the background photo. So the background, you have two options. You can either change it to a color or to a photo. So we are just going to delete that. And now we're going to click on the background, and you can see the color. So you can change the color here, or if you want, you can add in a photo. So there are a couple of different options. If you have a photo already, you can just head on over to Uploads, upload your photo, and then drag it in. Or you can browse Canva's stock photos. So let's say we are introducing a new tea. We're going to type that in, and we're going to find an image that we like. And also, you're going to want to make sure that your template does not have the Canva Pro symbol unless you have Canva Pro. If your image contains a Canva Pro icon and you do not have Canva Pro, you're going to have to pay for it upon downloading your graphic. Now, you can't just screenshot your graphic because Canva will add a watermark to the photo, eliminating the ability to do that. Okay, so when you click on the photo, it just plops itself in there. But if you want to have the photo as a background, you need to click and drag. Yep, you got to hold it just right. And then you can adjust the placement, so we can scoot that down. And then I'm going to hide the flyout, and we're going to scroll to resize, not to resize, to kind of enlarge the photo. We can't go any smaller because you'll notice that we're already at the edge of the canvas. So if we go any smaller, it won't fill the background, but we can go larger. And what that does is just makes the teacup look a little bigger. And then we can adjust, click done or click away. And you basically get the gist of it. This is also considered a photo, so you can just ditch that. So now we are going to cover how to design a cover photo manually. So what we're going to do is click Add Page. And again, we can change the color of the background, or we can upload a photo. And then if we want to add any elements, like remember how that first design had this little box around it, we can find that under elements. You can search for lines, you can search for box, and you can find all of these different options. And then you can resize as you need, change the color. And if you want to add photos in a kind of formatted way, this is a super cool option. If you click on, we're going to X out of that. You want to find the frame category. And all of these frames just crop the photo that you want to use into them. So you can make your photo a super cool shape, or if you want to have multiple photos, you can do that. So the same thing applies. You just drag in your photo instead of just clicking on it. Or if you don't want to format photos, you know, with a template, you can just plop in your photos and move them around wherever you want. So now let's say you want to add some text. We are going to click on text, and I usually just click on a little bit of body text because I'm going to be formatting it up here anyway. But if you have a lot of text to add, like let's say you want to have a header, a subheader, and like a little bit of body text with that, I really like the font combinations. I usually skip these. What I'm looking for is stuff like this, where you have multiple different lines of text and they're different fonts and they're different sizes like this. And even though you're going to update the fonts to your brand, you at least have the basic sizing figured out, so that saves some time, which is pretty snazzy. So once your cover photo is ready to go, you think it looks beautiful and you're ready to upload it to Facebook, what you're going to do is click download. Make sure that PNG is selected, and we are going to click all pages, and we're going to only select that first page, so that way we download just this one and not that one. And we're going to click away, and then we're going to click download. You'll rename your file however you want, and then you can upload it to Facebook. So that is how you create a Facebook cover photo for your profile or Facebook page. I hope it helped. If you are new to Canva or are looking to improve your Canva and design skills, check out my online mini course, Create with Canva, which is linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.